Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nelia. Welcome back to my channel and back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the do's and do nots of mini twists. I do a good set of mini twists about 4 to 5 times a year, so I'm pretty much, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. I get a lot of questions about mini twists, like a lot of technical questions, and I see a lot of technical questions going around when it comes to mini twists, and I thought I would be the person to answer some of those questions that you may have. So disclaimer, mini twists are different for every person. Some have finer textures, some have thicker textures, so the way you do your mini twist may not be the way I do mine and vice versa, but hopefully you can still find some tips and tricks to help you with your set of mini twists. So today I'm going to share with you some do's and do nots, some tips and tricks to help you with your set of mini twists. Hopefully you can find something out of this. Comment down below if you love mini twists as your protective style and if you've tried it before. Give me a like if you guys do find these tips helpful. So let's get right into it. So the first do is use products that you know work for your hair. Mini twist is not the time or place to be trying a new gel, a new cream, a new leave-in. No. We're gonna use what we already know works on our natural hair. Mini twists take too long. They're too tedious. They usually last a little too long for you to be trying new things, okay? I have done a set of mini twists with some like new gel and a new hair grease or whatever, and it's just been disastrous. And because I'm that lazy natural, I'm gonna sit there and just let my hair suffer for at least a week before I take all those mini twists down. It's just not worth it. Do not rush this process. Set aside a day, set aside 4 to 5 hours or so to do my mini twist. It is part of my self-care. This is what I do to take care of myself. I find it very relaxing sometimes, but I really do try to find a time and a place to do mini twists. They're time consuming. This is a long install, but it's always worth it. But it is a long install, so you do not want to rush the process. When you rush the process, that's when mistakes happen. That's when the tangles come. That's where the single strand knots come from. That's where it's just a whole bunch of mess and it doesn't come out as nice because you're rushing. Installation is just as important as the maintenance and definitely just as important as the takedown. Do start installing your mini twist on stretched hair. I prefer to blow dry my hair. I've experimented on wet hair versus blow dried hair, and I 100% prefer stretched natural hair to be blow dried. If you don't want to use any heat, you can do a good little braid out or twist out, something of that nature, but make sure your hair is stretched out. I recommend this because 1, the longevity. I noticed that mini twists seem to last longer on stretched natural hair, and 2, it's easier to part, and 3, I think it's just easier to even install the mini twist. And in the long run, because your hair is stretched out, you can really, get those clean roots, get those clean parts, which later down the line help with any tangled or frizzy roots that may occur. Do not install your mini twist too mini. I've definitely have gone through different stages of making them really small, making them really large, and I think I finally found a middle ground that works for my hair type and my hair texture and my hair length. For the fine strands, we don't want to go too small because that's when they just tangle up on each other and they just get knotted and it's a mess. But we don't want them too big because then that's where we get the spacey, scalpy look, making it look all, what do they say, boneless. Find that middle ground. And it really does take time and practice. I know a lot of people have suggestions, but mini twist is really one of those unique styles where everyone's size and preference and everything varies on your hair texture, your hair type. I definitely have figured out, my parting style, how much hair to grab, and the size that works for me. Also, in turn, you'll also have to learn how long you can keep them in depending on the size you have them in. So it's all about experimenting. Now, this is probably one of the most important do's. If you struggle with your mini twist unraveling or having a puffy root or, just not looking as clean and neat and pristine as you like it to, braid the root first. Some naturals can get away with just starting the twist off with just a simple twist. Some of us, we need that braid. I know for the fine haired, natural hair ladies like myself, the braid is a lifesaver because our hair is a little softer, a little looser. It doesn't really want to stay in the twist. It doesn't really want to obey all the time. No matter how much you experiment with your products, sometimes it doesn't want to stay put. I found the best method is to start with a braid, and this braid can go a few loops or it can go half of it be a braid, half of it be a twist. I've seen many ways of this being done, but the root really helps anchor in that mini twist and keeps your sections perfectly sectioned. Even if your mini twist does become unraveled, it usually will stop at the point where the braid begins, so you can always, you know, redo it, figure something out, but at least the braid is there to help section and keep everything neat. This braided root also helps with preventing puffy root syndrome. I know that happens a lot, and with a good blow dry and with using products that you know work for your hair and the root, all of this should really help prevent that frizzy root, tangly root look. I think the braid being the root of the mini twist also just kind of helps everything look slick and sleek and kind of flat, kind of like a knotless braid look. But I just think it's such a good tip, and I've always done my hair like that. All of these start with a braid. Sometimes you don't want to do that extra step, but it's just so worth it in the longevity of the mini twist that you should just do it. Just do it. Just try it. Do not share pieces of the mini twist. When you do your braid and then you split off into two, keep them the two. Don't share. Don't do any of that. One side is shorter than the other side, just redo the whole twist. We do not want to share pieces. This is essential in the takedown process, because when you're going down and you're taking down and you get into a part where there's a little knot and where there's a little resistance, it's probably because you were sharing, and that just causes a whole lot of tangles and knots, and it's not good. It defeats the purpose of the protective style. It's no longer protecting your hair. So even sections, even strands when you're twisting. This also helps you get your mini twist down faster because you're not dealing with any of that entanglement. Trim your hair. I think mini twist is the perfect time to really examine the ends of your hair and trim away those knots or any split ends or anything you see that just does not belong there. Mini twist is like the perfect time to really examine your hair. You're literally going through each section of your head. You're twisting up every section of your hair. You can feel those roots, feel those ends. How is your hair doing? It's really a good healthy checkup. That's how I kind of see it. Especially if you start off on blow dried hair, you can already kind of see your ends in the blow dried state. So go ahead when you're twisting and going through your sections, snip off all the bad ends, give yourself a little trim, a little dusting, and even the ends of your mini twists are going to look better because they're all going to curl so nicely. Last but not least, do not skip your night routine. The night routine really helps you maintain the mini twist style. Mini twist, depending again on your hair texture, your hair type, and all of that, should or could last between 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? The longer you want it to last, the more you need to keep that night routine up. When I say night routine, I mean simply wrapping up the mini twist. Sometimes that might be a moisturizing process every other day. That's what I do. And then I just do a simple, like maybe like 2 chunky twists and just throw on my bonnet. It's not complicated. It's not hard. But I know if it's skipped, you wake up to crazy looking twists. They're not as nice looking. They're frizzy. We're trying to keep them as frizzless and smooth and as maintained as possible. All right, y'all, those were my do's and do nots for mini twists. I hope I answered some questions that I've received on videos and that I've seen around the internet about mini twists. If you guys have any additional questions, please leave them down below. I will reply with a short or I'll reply with a message, whatever I get to first. I currently do have a mini twist set in, so if you guys want any like video tutorial on something specific, let me know. I hopefully will have these in another 2 weeks or so. So we're definitely gonna keep up that maintenance. Let me know if you guys want to see any videos of that nature. And yeah, give me a like if you found this video helpful. Subscribe, join the fam. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one. Bye.